she get freaky. She told me don't lick it. Her job that she did since she just turned vegan. She tell me all her secrets, she know I'm gon' keep it. Creeping and we sneaking, we just chillin' on the weekend. That's when she get freaky. She told me don't lick it. Her job that she did since she just turned vegan. She tell me all her secrets, she know I'm gon' keep it.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. This is Chris King, owner, lead designer of Spider by Design. Website is www.spiderbydesign.com. Please check us out. So today what we're going to be going over is the color psychology. Color psychology is extremely important because it basically colors kind of like embody what people think about your brand. So if you have the wrong color for your type of industry, people are probably going to look past you. They're probably going to say, hey, why is this a bodybuilding company and they're like lime green or something? Or why is it, a tech industry and there's a whole bunch of yellow and orange? It'll just make people think twice before they shop with you, and they might go look for somebody else that gives them like a more familiar vibe. So basically, you want to make sure that you have the right colors for the right industry for the right brand. And today we're going to be talking about that stuff. So if you haven't noticed, got my Eagles jersey on. We won last week. So I'm hoping that, we win this week as well. We're going up against the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be a tough game. But, I know my boy Jalen Hurts is going to come through for us. But anyway, that's enough about that. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this color psychology. All right, so the first color that we have is red. So what do you feel like when you see the color red? Most people feel like power, love, passion, excitement. You could feel anger from it or fear because, back in like ancient times or prehistoric times, you see red, you think of fire, you think of blood, and that's still kind of like prevalent today. Like, even though humans have evolved so far and it's been thousands of years, we still see certain colors and we still get a certain feeling or emotion from seeing those colors. So excitement, danger, urgency. So you see this like the red car that I have right here. That's excitement. That's urgency. That's passion. So they tell you like when you drive a red car, people think that you're gonna drive fast. They think you're gonna be dangerous. So that's why like red cars get pulled over more often, just because of that the color association. And then some of the brands that you have that are associated with the color red, you've got Target, you've got ESPN, Marvel, CNN, YouTube, Netflix, Chick-fil-A. So like red also kind of like is a color of appetite, hunger. So that's why like you see a lot of food brands, like you got like your Chick-fil-A, you got your Heinz. And like McDonald's even has red in their logo, and that's because it does cause you to get hungry or have a feeling of hunger. And as far as like excitement and stuff, ESPN, watching those games is very exciting. CNN, they try to bring you like exciting news stories. Marvel movies, that's excitement, that's passion, that's love. People love these movies. And of course, at the bottom we've got the roses, and you have a nice red dress, but the roses symbolize love, affection. So yeah, like that's just one of the things. Like, so if you are going for the color red in your logo, you might want to be a food, you might want to be a food establishment, a restaurant. You might want to be an entertainment company or something of that nature. So color is emotion. Like when you see colors, you should feel something, and that's one of the things. You see blue, you can kind of feel like the sadness coming out of it, or maybe you feel like trustworthiness or the truth. Look up to the sky type of thing. Or you see green, you can feel like man, this is natural, freshness, health. But you also can look at green and think, man, spoilage, rotten, nasty, slimy, that type of thing. So people are going to have different emotions depending on what the color is and depending on like their background. Even like different societies, different countries, they have different depictions of what certain colors mean. So just because black at a funeral might be natural for, you know, us in America, that doesn't mean in a different country that black is going to be acceptable to wear at a funeral. All right, so the next color we're going to go over blue. So whenever you see the color blue, you think like peace, tranquility, look up in the sky, look at the ocean, see the little waves rolling in, high tides coming, confidence, sincerity, honesty, and productivity. So you see this color and it makes you feel more trustworthy of the company you're going to be doing business with. You feel like they're going to get the job done and they're going to do it right. So that's why, like, when you look at certain companies like you got GE, you've got Disney, you've got Dell, HP, Nokia, Cisco, IBM. You have lots and lots of tech companies are going to be using blue because it's trustworthy and productive and it's honest and it's a calming color. My company, Spider by Design, we use blue for the logo, blue and white. And that's because it's such a trustworthy color. We want you to trust us. We want you to know that we're going to be very productive whenever you choose to hire us and that we're going to get the job done right. So, you know, I got a couple images up here. So, of course, you know, you think of the ocean, you think of waves. You can sometimes think of sadness. Got a couple different shades up here you guys could probably use for your logos or for like color schemes on your websites. But yeah, I mean, for the color blue, that's what you associate it with, and a lot of tech companies use it. So if you are in the tech industry, if you are in the information sector, you should consider using this color. All right, color is perception. So one of the things about color, like when people see a certain color, like whether it's on your website, whether it's on signage, or a card that you send them, they're going to see that color and they're going to perceive certain things about the message you're trying to convey. So if you send somebody a card that's like blue and has like heavy blues and stuff, they're probably going to think it's a sad card. They're probably going to think like, oh wow, you know, somebody's probably sick or something like that. You send them a yellow card, they're going to think, oh man, like happiness, it might be a birthday, it might be, you know, something crazy. You send them a white card with like sparkly colors and things like that, they might think, oh, anniversary or wedding invite, something like that. So just make sure that your color scheme is matching the perception that you want people to get when they look at your brand. All right, so the next color we're going to talk about is green. So when people see green, they think natural, fresh, healing, good quality, growth, balance, safety, and sometimes they think of like envy or jealousy. So like some of the big companies that use green, you know, you got John Deere, Land Rover, you've got BP. So natural gas, you've got Tropicana, Whole Foods Market. These are all like very natural, organic type of brands. You've got Spearmint Gum. You've got Jeep, you've got like all these like brands, and a lot of them like want you to have like a more like a natural feeling when you look at them, or a feeling of balance. And I mean, there's like Pocketbook. So this Pocketbook app is probably about growth, probably about growing your finances. So just, you know, just looking at green, you know, if you are in a sector that deals with money, even it could be dealing with food or something fresh, lawn care, anything that deals with nature, you should think about going green. Having that green in your logo, having green as like your colors, is definitely going to it's going to draw people in, because they're going to think, man, this place is fresh, this is high quality, you know, it's safe. It's a safe company to invest my money and my time in. So yeah, if you are in any of those industries, please think about going green. Color is identity, and we kind of talked about that. We kind of talked about like how people look at a certain color and they look at your brand and they form an opinion about it. So you want to make sure that you have the right color, you have the right identity for your brand, so people don't assume the wrong things about you. If you have like a money company and your color's red, going in the red zone with your finances is not good. So people are going to see that and be like, oh, whoa, no. But if they see like green or blue, they're going to be like, wow, okay, cool. We're going in the pluses. We're making money. We're growing financially. So yeah, like you just have to make sure you know your brand and know what kind of identity that you're trying to convey to your people. So next up, we're going to talk about purple. So purple is often associated with wealth, wisdom, royalty, luxury, imagination, and just being unique. So as far as like imagination, like Willy Wonka, like the Wonka candy, that's imaginative candy. Like, and you look at like the movies and stuff, like it takes a big imagination to make that kind of stuff. Cadbury, it's imaginative, it's unique, and Cadbury kind of like tries to be a little luxury when it comes to some of their packaging and stuff. Sci-fi is unique. Hallmark is unique, creative. When it comes to like a couple of the other things, like you've got like FedEx and stuff like that, and I want to say, back when they first started, it was creative the way that they were delivering their packages, the way that they were putting everything together. It was just really creative, and it was almost like a luxury to be able to afford to get a FedEx package as opposed to like snail mail or anything like that. So the purple does really fit in there. So yeah, like when it comes to purple, like that's the type of brands that you want to convey. You want to convey like a feeling of luxury or imagination, uniqueness. And like me, purple is one of my favorite colors. So my last name's King. So I mean, royalty, purple, it all kind of goes together. But you just make sure, like I said, make sure that if you do use purple that you are trying to convey, something that is a little bit more like on the higher end, respectable, luxurious, or even like it could just be something that's spreading wisdom or knowledge or spreading wealth. That's going to be your purples. So color is influence. Color, it can influence the way people think. It can influence the way people feel about your brand. You want them to feel good. You want them to be comfortable with your brand and your identity. You want to be able to kind of control how they perceive you and influence if they're going to buy from you or not. The right colors at the right time with the right process is going to equal a sale almost every time. If you have a button and the button's red, they might not click on it. They're going to think stop, and they might second guess it. You have a green button or you have like a blue button, and they're probably gonna click it more often than not, and that might lead to a sale. So just make sure that you're using your colors to help influence your buyers. The next color we have is yellow. So yellow, you think of warmth, obviously like the sun, sunny skies. You think clarity, happiness. So like yellow smiley faces, Walmart. Positivity, communication, intelligence, originality, and cautiousness. So like when you look at, like Best Buy, you think of like communications, intelligence, you think of like positivity. When you see like McDonald's, you think of like happiness and originality. You kind of get like a warming feeling like when you think of McDonald's. It's like comfort food. Same with Denny's and Lay's. Like Lay's is really big on comfort. And you see they have the red too. So the red is going to bring up the appetite. So you're going to have feelings of like happiness, positivity. It's going to make you hungry. So that's why like when you walk by a bag of Lay's, it jumps out at you and you want to buy it. You want to immediately start munching on it. All right, so on this slide right here, we're going to talk about like some of the industries that each color is associated with. So red's going to be associated with like appetite. It's going to also be associated with like food, medical, and like department stores, shopping, things of that nature. Yellow is going to be used, it's more communication based and like service industry based. Blue is like trust. So your businesses, your medical, your airlines, and things like that. Purple is going to be wealth, so beauty, art. Green is going to be like more natural, so your retail stores, services, any kind of holistic type of healing service, any kind of like farming or agriculture, that type of thing, or also like anything that's good for the environment. Pink is often associated with like femininity, fashion. You can have like fitness brands that have pink, youthfulness, and then black is going to be more like authority, fashion, art, and music. All right, so we're going to go over pink next. Pink is it's associated typically with like femininity, with youth, with health, gentleness, lovingness, and emotion, and being like emotional. So when you look at pink, you know, it just gives you like a feeling of comfort and like youthfulness, or health. Like look at like Pepto-Bismol. Pepto-Bismol, you see that pink liquid, it kind of makes you feel like you're about to take something healthy. Taco Bell, not so much health, but more like youthfulness. Like a lot of the younger generation, they love Taco Bell. Like T-Mobile wanted to aim at the younger generation, so they went pink. Same with Lyft, and LG. So like pink really does like aim for like the younger crowd and like the more like hipster kind of people. And I mean, honestly, like I like pink myself. It's a pretty good color, and if you do have a brand that's aiming for like younger people, or that's aiming for women or things of that nature, go with a pink logo. Or if you want to be like trendy or hip, go with the pink logo. Color is communication. So your color is going to communicate with people. It's going to tell people what you do, who you are, and what they can expect from you. And that's crazy, like to think one small aspect of your brand identity can mean so much to so many people. And you know, so you want to make sure you get that right. You want to make sure like you have the right color, and you're sending the right message, you're communicating the right way with your people, if you want those people to be able to trust coming to you and doing business with you. So the last color we're going to go over black. So black is typically associated with bold, mysterious, luxury, elegance, stability, edginess, and power. So like Adidas, it's power, it's, you know, it's stability. You look at Apple is a luxury brand. And it's also like it's also stable. You know, if you get an Apple product, you know what you're getting every single time. You look at the Raiders. They want to be bold and powerful. They want to convey that feeling of power, so that black just hits you. You look at Chanel. Chanel is a luxury brand. Mercedes is a luxury brand. So you see like a lot of these luxury brands, Louis Vuitton, like, yes, like that's what they're going for. They know black is beautiful. They know that if they put these like heavy black logos up there, it's going to make them appear more luxurious and bold, or maybe even like a little bit mysterious. So if you are like one of those companies, maybe you go for a black logo, just straight up black and white logo. So the colors you choose are going to directly affect the way your audience perceives it. So make sure you choose your colors wisely and use ones that are already proven for your industry to help give your brand an amazing start. So that's it, guys. That's the presentation. I hope you guys all stuck to the end. I hope you learned something. If you did, please like my videos, subscribe, share my videos, visit my website, www.spiderbydesign.com. I'm also going to have a copy of this presentation. It's going to be saved as a PDF file. You can download that. It's completely free. It's going to be on my website again. That link is at the bottom of the PowerPoint. And yeah, feel free to share it with everybody. Tell people about me. Tell people about what I'm doing. I'm not here just to sell products. I'm here to educate people. I'm here to bring knowledge to people. And I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being a web designer. I enjoy doing SEO. I enjoy designing things. So for me to be able to spread knowledge and hopefully become an authority on these subjects, it's an amazing opportunity for me, and I'm loving every second of it. I'm loving you guys showing, you know, the attention, showing the love. So please keep doing that, and you know, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for viewing.
Moving at the speed of light.
I keep falling for you, hoping I can't treat you right. You keep looking at me, probably knowing that I'm out.